Good Thursday morning, everyone. We are live. It is he, it is me, PWE Tip Wakuian from the Place to Be Reviews, right here with all of you, my co-host, Tony Toadef. What's going on, Tony? Good morning, sir.
Mom said you had to let me play Mario too.
Well, look, I gave you a controller. Now I'm not gonna walk you through this. What's going on, bro? Good morning.
Shit. Just yeah, looking forward to seeing this. You know, it was kind of a surprise, something like Tears of the Kingdom. You know, they announced it years ago, like 2019, and then just kept a wrap on it for years. I mean, just barely showing us little 15-second glimpses of it, and I kind of didn't like that. I didn't like the marketing building up to Zelda because you didn't know what was going on. They made you wait years through the pandemic and everything for just little pieces of information, and then they never really did a direct like this. You know, they never did a show focusing on the game. But Super Mario Wonder, it was just announced in June. So it comes out next month. Well, almost next month in October. So it's nice, you know, that we're already here. You know, there was barely any wait time, and here we are at this direct presentation. We're about to learn more about the game, which I think looks wonderful. You know, 40 years later, they still come up with new ideas for Mario platforming games.
Yeah. What up, Draven? Welcome, brother.
Hey.
What a quick, good, man. Good. It was a quick turnaround time from the announcement to release, like you said, Tony. And yeah, after how many years of build up for Zelda, it's kind of like, wait, what? Like you could have done you could have done something similar. Like, I mean, you not obviously that quick, but I mean, at least giving you guys a little bit more taste of what the game was going to be. But I mean, the speculation part is nice and it's fun, but at the same time, it's like, hey, I want to know what I'm getting into, so I don't end up spending $85 on a game I've never been able to play.
Yeah.
You know,
you should have brought your Switch so I could have seen what was up with that.
I know. I've got to try a few things to fucking see if I can get it to work or at least get some compensation for it. I doubt it.
That game is like in the bargain bin now, too, for like $3.
What game is?
Okay.
Like
AEW.
Yeah.
Wait, do I have it on the wrong? Like, I think I have it on the Nintendo official channel.
It should be on, Nintendo of America.
Let's see. Nintendo of America right here. There we go. There we go.
Ooh, so exciting. Welcome to the
this game's
Kingdom,
gonna be fun.
A not so distant land just beyond the Mushroom Kingdom.
It's kind of neat.
Mario and friends were invited here by the benevolent Prince Florian.
Are those wigglers?
The king of the Koopas had other plans. With just a single touch of the mysterious Wonder Flower.
Oh shit!
Bowser merged with Prince Florian's castle.
It's kind of neat. I like it.
Oh shit!
Damn! Feed me, Seymour.
Touched the fentanyl flower and went beast mode. Nice.
Thanks to his newfound power, chaos
Sorry,
spread
but our
across the
throne is in
land.
another castle.
Now, it's up to Mario and friends to stop Bowser and save the Flower Kingdom.
Hey, is that rabbit guy or whatever? What's his name?
In this presentation, we'll go over what's new
but
in
I
Mario's
think
latest
the
2D
Mushroom Kingdom
side-scrolling
is like
adventure, the Super Mario Brothers Wonder Game.
Russia, and the Flower
jump in.
Kingdom is Ukraine.
Goddamn.
This is the Flower Kingdom,
See, Godzillionaire knows.
It's
Thought
made up
Bowser's
of
gonna drop a
6
knee on some of
distinct
those
worlds
wigglers.
that circle the Petal Isles, making a total of 7 areas to explore.
Yeah, this is like an
Your
old
adventure
school
begins among
Mario
the
game. Dude.
tubular
This will
hills
be
of
I-
fun.
Rock Plateau.
I'm not gonna lie, I really, really like the side scroll.
Once you get past
Yeah,
the freezing
That's
point
what I
of the
mean.
mountain,
They're coming
you'll
up with
be aiming for new
platforming
heights in
ideas
Fluff
40
Peaks.
years later.
Uh-huh.
That little guy with the
Miles away
mask or
amidst
whatever
the
in the bag
picturesque
is his name is
scenery
Nabbit.
and radiant cascades of shining falls.
Shining
Traverse
balls.
multiple islands. Dive into the sea. And
Oh,
spelunk
God.
through caves of the heart of the Flower Kingdom, the Petal Isles.
Nice.
There's
I've been
also
waiting
an
for some
arid desert with
spelunking.
white sand as far as the eye can see. An uncanny
I
forest.
can't remember when
lined
the
with
last
giant
time I actually had an
mushrooms.
opportunity to use the
A
word
scorching
spelunking
hot world
properly.
full of molten magma and more.
Now, dearest
Interesting.
A
cutie
rich
Zelda
variety of
game.
courses await in each world.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Move around the map in each world to select a course. You can even
Like your
walk freely
standard
through open
Mario.
areas you find. In these
this-
spaces, if
is
you're
this
not
gonna be
quite
multi?
ready to take on a particular course, you can try a
This
different one
very
instead.
much reminds
Play
me of
them
like
in any order you like.
Super Mario World.
Once
Mhm.
you've played a course, you can quickly come back to
I
it
don't
for
think
the
I ever played
courses
Super
menu.
Mario World.
Didn't you say it's only
Find the ones you want to
local
play again.
co-op or multiplayer?
Now I'm hearing it might
While in
be
courses, you might notice
online.
some talking
Okay.
flowers.
Oh, cool.
Get close and
Onward and upward. How'd you get up here? What
You
a
walk up to
pretty
the flower. It's
sunset.
like, it's me,
they'll
baby.
talk to you, livening up your adventure.
He has that little green wiggler with him
Tastes like.
the whole game
Yep,
too.
there
it
he
looks
is.
like.
See?
Wonder if you can get over there.
Or
See
coins.
all that stuff in the
Share your
background
water
you can get to.
Hmm.
That's fucking cool.
Share your fentanyl with me, baby.
Besides Mario,
Nice.
you can also play as
Oh, nice. You can play as Nabbit too.
Luigi, Peach, Daisy, one of 2 Toads, and Toadette. They all play the same, so go with your favorite
Toadette's gender
or mix
neutral.
it up. The Yoshis and
Sweet.
Nabbit, on the other hand, won't take damage. They're a great
No.
choice if you're looking for a
Oh,
more
they're the
easy-going
kids
experience.
class.
Careful though,
The
they'll
Yoshis
still
don't
lose a life if they fall down a
take
pit. So
damage.
watch your step. Additionally,
Yeah, it's for
the
like
Yoshis
kids,
can
like
flutter jump,
so they
eat
can play
objects,
along and
and spit
still
them back
enjoy
at
the
When we
fun.
play online, you guys have to be Toadette and I'm Yoshi.
Speaking of enemies,
I wanna be
here's some of the
Nabbit.
new ones you'll find.
You can't take damage.
Copycats will copy the player and jump when you jump. Melon piranha plants will spit seeds from their mouths.
Melon and piranha plants.
Condarts will fly
That's,
at you and
chilled
stick their
watermelon
beaks where
soup
they
plants.
don't belong.
Yep.
When conks
From
attack,
native
they'll
to
even plow
Wakanda.
through goo.
That's a hidden level.
Mumsies can be unraveled if you position
Oh, that's
yourself
cool.
just right.
Oh, shit.
Mom-Mas will eat anything that comes too close to their gaping mouths. There are plenty more new enemies
That
for you
joke
to
writes
discover as
itself.
well.
Yeah, it does.
Goombas, Koopa
At least I'm not
Troopas,
the only one that's like a child.
No.
Lucky Twos, and other familiar foes are
No,
also here.
I'm perpetually fucking 12 years old.
New power-ups.
Mhm.
Tornado
Let's look at the new
Puko.
power-ups you can find.
I was
In
wondering what the elephant
form, Make
was.
the most of your nose and your size.
Hmm.
Swing your trunk to attack enemies,
Hell yeah.
destroy blocks, and even do
What up,
this.
Chef Nation?
In this
When did
form,
Mario
you
become
can
so
easily break through
complex?
blocks
Whatever happened to
and
the basic
dash
levels? I'm
across
getting
large gaps.
old.
See? If
Oh,
you
shit.
store water in
That's
your
kinda
trunk
neat.
and spray it out, who knows what might happen?
Yeah.
Thank you. That trunk sure is useful,
Water
huh?
things.
It's not just Mario, though. Luigi,
So you have to use
The
the
Toads.
elephant trunk on the mamas?
Oh, nice. Little
Peach,
toad elephant.
Daisy, and Toadette all have elephant
Why
feet
is
Mario
your
as well.
snout longer?
The
Is that her,
bubble allows you to
That's her
blow
That's
feminine.
light
That's her
Pride
feminine
Mario.
trunk.
They can be used
Pride
to
Month
capture and
Mario,
defeat
yep.
enemies from a distance. They'll also drift toward nearby foes.
Oh, bubble suit.
Little
You
cum
can take care
bubbles.
of enemies surrounding you in one go.
Oh,
Defeat
jeez.
typically impervious foes and knock out
Yeah, why haven't
baddies
they
on
shown the
other side of
AR-15
walls.
power up yet?
You can even jump off them,
I know,
like
right?
platforms.
Oh, neat.
Nice.
Bubbles
That's
make it
cool.
a bit easier to get to those hard-to-reach places.
Oh,
Just
shit.
like that.
Hell yeah.
While in drill form, you'll get
Oh, no
pretty
way.
nifty
It's
drill.
the what is it?
This makes dealing with
What
spiky
YMCA Mario?
or hard-headed enemies a breeze.
It's like it kind of reminds me
You
of
can
Mega
use it to
Man,
drill
you know?
down.
It's the Dio.
Yeah.
It's the
Also
Dio
allows you to
power up.
burrow and move through the ground. In a
Or
tough
the
spot,
no.
Oh,
does
dig
the-
away.
Oh, damn.
You can even burrow into the ceiling.
Whoa!
That's
Wasn't
fucking
expecting
cool.
company.
the Devo
Plus,
power up.
classic
Sorry.
fire form makes a return.
Yeah, fire.
Oh, and you can hang on to an extra power-up.
Oh, that's
In a
cool.
pinch, bust out a power-up. Or swap them to better fit the situation.
Damn.
Wonder flowers.
This is a wonder flower, a plant that grows in the flower
Yes,
kingdom.
Devo.
It's
Whip it
said they
good.
thrive off this world's mysterious power and
Yes,
release
the
it
drill
in
is a game
bloom.
changer.
Yeah.
That's the power Bowser was after. When you touch a wonder flower in a course, a wonder effect will trigger, causing some interesting changes. Pipes might start moving. A stampede of enemies can appear. The terrain may tilt.
Nice.
You can end up in a free fall. Bubbles might bubble up. Your perspective can change.
Oh, that's weird.
Or you might float through space. There are even wonders where your character transforms. Mario might become a Goomba? Or a spike ball? Or blow up like a balloon?
If Mario
When
becomes
you
a
touch
Goomba, isn't
wonder
that like
flower,
being two of the same
always
thing?
Expect the unexpected. Collect a wonder seed, and the course will return to normal. Some courses need to be unlocked using the wonder seeds you've collected.
It's a
You'll also
Wiggler
earn a
stage.
wonder seed as thanks
Wiggler
from a
race.
goblin When you clear a course.
Oh, again, that joke writes itself.
As your adventure progresses, you'll unlock in-game badges that change up the way you play when equipped. There are a variety of badges, each with its own special ability. Let's go over
Nice.
some of them. Slow your fall with the parachute cap badge.
That's cool.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Enhance your wall jumping abilities with the wall climb jump badge.
Chris Fisk would say, why are they got to
Unleash a
show
burst
Peach
of
do
speed
that?
while underwater by equipping the dolphin kick badge. You can also
know,
break
right?
underwater blocks.
I sent Chris a
Charge
link.
up a bounding
I couldn't
leap
remember if
with
he was
the
working.
I know
crouching
he's.
high jump
I know he
badge.
said he had to work. He said
Shoot
he might have been
lines
in
in
between
midair.
meetings and
Oh,
stuff.
And stick to
sweet.
walls with the
The
grappling
grappling
Damn.
shit is cool.
Hell yeah.
Recover from dangerous drops instantly with the safety bounce badge. Easily find important items using the sensor badge.
Look at that fat
Draw
cow.
in nearby moolah
Lizzo
with
can
the
barely
coin
make down the
magnet
tube.
badge.
Mm-hmm.
Become invisible to
Do
your
you
enemies.
still think
and
I'm beautiful, Mario?
Invisibility badge.
I'm going to
Invisibility,
chill
that's-
Daisy and
With the
Toadette,
Kid Run badge. And you can run in the air for a bit.
saying you're a
Shit.
fucking
There are many
elephant,
more badges
Peach.
with different abilities, from the
Right.
convenient to the unconventional. Only one badge can be equipped per course. Equip them from the world map or when starting a course. Or
Yeah,
if you
Chef
don't make it
Nation, this
through,
looks pretty
grab a different
cool.
badge and try again.
Uh-huh.
And see,
Some badges can be earned
they're
by
working
clearing
on a
special
3D
badge challenge
Mario, but it's
courses,
going to be on the next console, which, by the way,
while others can be purchased from pop-up
confirmed
shops
now.
on the world map.
Mm.
Be sure to exchange power
Gamescom
coins you
last
collect in
weekend,
courses
they
for
brought
badges.
the new console, and they weren't even showing the press. They were showing developers. Nintendo was bringing them into a secret room.
Up to 4
And
people
developers
can play
are
locally
like,
on the same
dude.
Nintendo Switch system.
Like the birds are singing and it's
Pick
a
your
beautiful
favorite character
song,
and jump
is what
into the
they're saying
adventure
about the
together.
new console.
If a player
Is
is
it-
defeated in local
Is it
co-op,
another
their
Switch,
character will
like an
float around the
upgraded
course
Switch, or
as
is it like a
goes.
separate Nintendo console
I-
altogether?
Another player
I
reaches them
hope
before
it's an
time runs out,
upgraded Switch,
jump
but
right back
really
into
we
action.
don't know. People
Your
are
group won't lose
assuming
a
they're
life
calling
either.
it Switch 2
And
right
just
now,
so
but
you
really
know,
no one
if
knows.
someone is playing as a
So,
Yoshi,
But-
Kind of
you
like
can
Breath of the
jump on their
Wild
back
too.
and ride them
Yeah.
around the course.
Um,
Even if you're
but
also playing
the
as a Yoshi,
developers who saw it are saying
or
it's
if you're an elephant.
sweet. They're like, we think you'll be happy with it, which that's what we need. Like, the word is
Oh,
it's
here
an
we go.
upgraded
Online
Switch with
play.
the
Online,
power of
you
a
might see other
PlayStation
players on the
4.
world map and in courses. These are
I
people
told
from
Chef
around the
Nation
world
to find their
enjoying the
Switch to
game
come
in
play
real
Mario
time,
Kart with us
appearing
one of
as
these
live player
Saturdays.
shadows.
Hell yeah.
Just
Yep.
like in local co-op,
Absolutely,
if you're
join
defeated,
us.
you can
Mhm.
come back to life by bumping into a live player shadow. Players can
We've got
send greetings
Adam on the stream with the tennis elbow
and share
badge.
in-game items.
I know,
Yep.
right?
Even though you won't be playing
WTF,
together
white
directly,
people problems,
you'll
eh?
get to experience a
Mm.
subtle connection with other
Just
players
in
online
honor, Adam,
as
I'm
you
going to
enjoy
watch
this
White
new
Man's
adventure
Burden and
together.
review that
You can also
with John
Look, man,
Travolta
I'm-
and the late
in the course.
Harry
I'm taking
Belafonte.
I'm taking it as a
Standees
win,
can
man,
revive
because the
ghosts.
joint
So
giggity was
place them
fine,
in
and that's what I was
not
worried
so
about because
easy areas and help
it's been a
your
long
fellow
time I've been
players.
having
What
those
the
issues in that
fuck?
right arm.
You can purchase standee surprises
Venus
from
and
the pop-up
Serena
shops
said
to
your
add more to your
elbows
collection.
racist.
You never know which standee you'll get. When you come
Wait.
into contact with an online player or their standee,
Yeah.
you'll see their username and
There you
heart
go.
points. These
Okay.
points show how much they've helped other players
Shark
on their
points.
adventure. Reviving ghosts, gifting items,
Sharks furiously and
Dude,
feminist
that's
speech.
gonna be
reaching the goal
dope.
pole together. And
I'm gonna
more
pause
will
the
earn you
game
heart
right as
points.
Draven goes to jump and he'll fall down the hole.
While
Dick.
playing online, you also
Hell
have the
yeah.
option of
That used to
creating a
be
room
so
to get
fucked up
together
in the
with
first
friends.
Super Mario Brothers.
Oh, so
only
you can
the
get
first
together with
player
friends.
You
could
can see which
pause.
courses your friends are playing.
Yeah.
Morning.
So,
the
like,
courses together,
when your
and
sister
even
would
race
play
through certain
Luigi with
courses.
you, you could just pause
Start
the
a race
game and then
by hitting
unpause
the
it, and
race
she'd
block.
fall down the hole, and it'd be your turn again.
Mm-hmm.
Then make a run
See,
for
look, I used to do that to my little sisters. I'd tell them, "This isn't your turn. This is our turn."
it. Reaching the goal pole isn't the only way to finish a race, though. In some courses, you'll need to grab a Wonder Seed or defeat a boss instead. Whether you're casually connecting with players from around the world or syncing up with friends.
Yeah, I
for
like this. You
Oh
can make a
yeah,
room.
dude.
You can
Mhm.
We're
enhance
doing
your
That's fucking
this.
awesome.
with online
Hell
play.
yeah.
What a
I'm really interested because if this works out well, depending on what kind of system it is, because Nate and his buddy play the Wii, but you know the Wii isn't, they can't play because they're in Ohio. So if we could get
Yeah.
something like this and they both can play, shit, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, we're like
Yeah.
a month and a half away from this, dude. This is
Yeah,
gonna
this
be
this looks
dope.
really fun.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna quote unquote buy this for Trey.
And then when it's time to go trick or treating, yell at him
Jump
and
into the
explain Daddy's
unexpected
trying
with
to
Mario
beat
and
this
friends.
level.
When Super
I'm
Mario
going to. I'm
Brothers
like, I'm playing
Wonder
Super Mario
launches
Brothers
on the
Wonder with my
Nintendo
friends.
Switch
Leave me
system
alone.
October 20th. Plus,
Yay.
a new Nintendo Switch OLED model, Mario Red Edition, is also on the way. If you look closely, you'll find Mario
Oh, nice. A red,
and some hidden
red
coins.
Switch.
Oh,
Nice.
that's kind of
Nintendo
cool.
Switch OLED model,
I
Mario
have a
Red
caveat.
Edition
feeling-
launches October 6th.
Oh, sorry, Tony. Go ahead.
No, they've already had Mario Edition Switches, so I have a feeling that's not going to sell very well.
Yeah, and what's the incentive to get a new Switch? I mean, unless you don't have
You're-
one right
the collectors will get it.
now. Collector's edition.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess. But it's just like if they're gonna come out with a new console. But yeah, if you collect them, then
Yeah.
absolutely. So that was the direct. That
And
game
that's
looked
like-
fun.
That's a little mini direct. They should have done one
Mm.
of those for Zelda, and they didn't.
Right?
But it's okay because we're getting a full direct. What I'm thinking will be in 2 weeks on September 13th.
Okay.
But we're going to get a full direct soon to round out the year. I don't think they're going to talk about the new console then because they want to get through the holiday season. But probably they'll announce it in the February direct in 2024, around the time we're going into a hot weather thrush. Yeah. It's going to be fun. So I'm still wondering what's going to be announced at the September Direct, because I mean, they'll probably focus on the Luigi's Mansion, the HD upgrade to what the second game or whatever, that other Luigi's
New
Mansion
Moon or something or whatever the
yeah,
was.
Dark Moon, and
Dark
then
Moon, that's it.
they're gonna show a little more on Super Mario RPG, which comes out. It's a remake from the Super Nintendo game that'll come out about a month after Super Mario Wonder, and yeah, apparently they got some more surprises. But I mean, we're witnessing the last games of the Switch, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah,
sad,
Metroid Prime
got
2.
a Switch, Tony.
Yeah, I know.
But I always like buying old stuff because it's cheaper. So
yeah, ain't nothing wrong with that, dude. So, the PlayStation 2 is still one of my favorite consoles.
I just want the next system to be backwards compatible. So
it should be, because this is one of the best-selling consoles of all time, and they don't want to lose that user base. So it should be backwards compatible. And Godzillionaire mentioned a Metroid Prime 2 remaster. I'm thinking that because the Metroid Prime remaster was a day of drop. It's like they announced it, and guess what? It's available right now. I think they're going to do that with Metroid Prime 2 at this upcoming Direct.
Okay. Chef Nation says if Nintendo's smart, they'll wait for Xbox and PlayStation to make their announcement, then drop the new console and really create a console war. That's what needs to happen again.
Yeah.
They've always been smart at marching to their own beat. Like, they got out of the whole console war thing, because if you think about it, Nintendo really is in a different business than Xbox and PlayStation. Like, they're worried about, dude, look at the graphics and the processing power, and Nintendo's worried about fun.
That's and that's a good thing. It really is. You don't want games that look wonderful but they're unplayable. As basically like a casual gamer, I would say. I game more old school than anything else. Like, the newest stuff I play literally is like Minecraft and Mario Kart, which has been out for how many years now?
Well, they're on what, 8 on the Switch? The one we're playing is 8. So
Mario Kart 8. Yeah. What up, Joseph Santos? Hey, brother. Well,
Nintendo's always been the family system anyway. So
yep.
Yeah.
Well, like Chef's the big gamer. So, and Tony, you play more, especially like with Zelda and stuff. But for those of us that are casual gamers, it's the perfect system, Nintendo. I mean, I have fun with my PlayStation, and I don't really play the Xbox, but I have one. But yeah, I love Nintendo. I wish we could get every single game, on one system, like an Xbox for Nintendo. You know what I mean? Like, that would be great.
And Adam's seen my setup. He knows. I got a PlayStation 2, N64, Sega Genesis. I've got 2 Nintendo classics, one with like 30 games, the other one with like 600, 700, but I'm sending to Tollbat, so I'm getting everything I don't have on the one classic. I'm packaging up stuff and shipping it out today. I got to send Adam a package, Tollbat gets a package. So, but yeah, the Texas Chainsaw Massacre game, is that available on Switch? I do not know.
I don't know.
I do not know. I don't know. I didn't even know there was a game.
I know Friday the 13th, which I think they're shutting down the servers for, is available.
I wanted to buy that, and I wanted to play it with everybody. Friday the 13th, I was so excited, especially when I found out I was on the Switch. But then they're shutting all the servers down, so I'm not even fucking wasting my money.
Yeah.
It's not for the Switch. It's just for Xbox, PlayStation, and PC.
The Texas Chainsaw Massacre game?
Yeah.
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 And that's one thing Nintendo could work on. Is their back catalog. I just wanted to mention that because Adam was talking about everything on one system. They need to make their back catalog better available. And if you're a Switch Online user, you can download the virtual consoles, which is pretty cool.
Yep.
But I mean, geez, it's the tip of the iceberg as far as what was on these systems. And it's a problem getting third-party developers to agree to release their games, which is why, like, I think how they had the store setup for the Wii U, how you could go in and spend $5 to get this old game. Yeah, I thought that was a lot better.
Yeah, the Wii Virtual Console was way better.
Yeah,
See, I'm so unfamiliar with the Wii.
I do think too that when the new console comes out, like more games like Texas Chainsaw Massacre will be available, because they're gonna again PS4 like graphics, and right now they're cloud gaming like PS4 games onto the regular Switch. So by that point, they could cloud game things that might be on the Xbox Series X or the PS5, but.
I will say the Switch has at least done a good step in the right direction as far as third-party stuff.
Yeah.
Compared to like the Wii and the Wii U, like
they didn't want to fuck with the Wii U, dude, or the Wii.
Nope.
And the GameCube too.
It was fun, Tony. The Wii was fun.
The Wii was fun for the first, like, you know, when it lost its like, you know, luster or whatever. It's just
sometimes you just want to sit down with a controller and play a game.
Yeah.
And the Wii didn't really allow much of that.
See, I bought the insert though, where you could take the one and turn it into a regular controller, and you could play Tyson's Punch Out that way, or you could do it with the chucks. It was fun. I mean, and again, it just depends on your level. Like, you guys play way more games than I would. I just play like the old school arcade games and have fun and laugh and give. I mean, I bought on the PS4 the Sega little bundle they had for the Sega Genesis, just because I was like, you know what? I kind of miss playing Sega games, you know? So I bought it for like $5. I was like, hell yeah. And there's like, I don't know, 40 games or whatever. But again, that's on the PS4. I wish they would all just get over it and be like, hey, look, gamers, here you go. We're going to put all of it. Here you go. Pick whatever you want. Play what you want. Go online with your friends and have fun. That's how it should be. But, you know, Chef played a lot of Friday the 13th and all that kind of stuff. They even played Ash versus Evil Dead and beat it in a day.
Nice. Yeah, what you're talking about, Adam, that's close to what PC gaming is, you know? Like, the stuff Chris does, like most games, even if they're exclusive to PS4 or PS5 and Xbox, like they usually become available on computer at some point.
Well, PC used to be the way to go before we had Xboxes and Nintendo. You know, I mean, PC was the way to game.
See, a lot of people still say that. You know?
Honestly, it is.
I hated PC gaming. I've only done it. I don't like it. I don't like playing with keys. I don't want.
You don't have to anymore.
You don't have to anymore. I know you can get
back
controllers. Yeah, back then. But that's when I was, you know, what was that? Wolfenstein. That was the only game. That was the only game I really ever enjoyed playing on a PC because it was a first-person shooter. But any other
like
games,
the Oregon Trail
and now with all the issues with games and third-party games like coming out half-baked, PC, in my opinion, right now for some of those titles is the best option because they always run better on the PC, and if it doesn't, the mod community will pretty much fix the game for them.
Yeah,
more than
one thing. Speaking of PC as well, one thing I do like about what Nintendo's doing lately is they did use Unreal Engine 4 to create Pikmin, the new Pikmin game. And
that's good.
Word on the street is they're using Unreal Engine to create the new 3D Mario game, which if Chris was just showing off the Unreal Engine 5 version of Ocarina of Time to us. Like, he's the only person I know that actually has what they've completed of the game so far, and it looks fucking amazing. Ocarina of Time, like, it looks magic.
Yeah, it does.
On Unreal Engine, like, jeez. So I'm glad Nintendo's kind of going that route too and embracing it, because Unreal Engine is a great engine, you know? You can do some really cool stuff for gaming on there. I just wanted to point out what the Joseph Santos said too, that the Wii was destined to fail. Uniqueness wasn't enough. People wanted the brand new titles that Nintendo couldn't offer, definitely. And this is one reason they kind of crashed with the Wii U. Number one, I thought the Wii U was a better system than the Wii, and it sucks that it did crash. But they were marketing towards the normie audience who usually wasn't into video games, and they're the ones that really drifted towards the Wii. But then by the time of the Wii U, again, they're not an audience that are usually into video games. So they kind of got bored of the novelty, moved on to whatever else, forgot about video games. And meanwhile, you have Nintendo's core audience who had been neglected, you know? And if you look at the first few years of Wii U games to drop, you can see that. And then finally they realized we better do something, and they released Mario Kart 8 and the Twilight Princess and Wind Waker remasters and Breath of the Wild, and they started working on more games to please their core audience again. That really messed them up. I mean, the way they marketed towards kind of normies for a while. So
yeah, they had
in
a
the
lot of
long run,
shovelware games and stuff on the Wii and the Wii U, which was just a bunch of shit that nobody really cared about.
Yeah, the Wii in the long run, it was a short-term boost, but it hurt them. And then the Switch was really their comeback story. I mean, they needed the Switch to do well, and thank God it did, you know?
Mm-hmm. I was on the fence too when they announced the Switch. I'm like, what? Why do I need it to be in portable mode and all this other stuff?
Right.
Yeah. It ended up being a great console.
Mm-hmm.
I love the PSP handheld. I thought that was the king shit back in the day, you know?
I like the PSP.
Watch movies on it. You could, play games. You could sync it up and, kind of do the same thing through component video instead of HDMI. So, getting the Switch and doing all that, yeah, it is kind of simple. Again, you guys helped me out on Saturday because I've not, messed with the Mario game since the Wii or the GameCube rather. So yeah, I mean, it was pretty simple to, okay, boom, 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 friends, boom, 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 click in, play, get everything set up, and you're off to the races.
Did Harry Potter, did that drop on Nintendo Switch yet? The open world Hogwarts game or whatever, because I was planning on getting that. That was supposed to come out in July or whenever. It was supposed to come out with the PS5 versions and stuff, and then they delayed it to July, and then they delayed it again. But I've been waiting to play that game.
It says Switch here on the thing, but I don't know if it's out yet or not. Oh no, it still just says pre-order. It says November 14th of this year.
Yeah.
Wow.
Hurry up.
I don't care about that Harry Potter game.
I barely a fan of the movies. I mean, I don't dislike them, but they came out, I can't remember how old I was when the first one came out, but I don't, like I said, I don't dislike them. I watch them with my little cousins and shit. And I was like, these are all right, but I don't go out of my way to watch them. I've watched a few of them with Trey, and the wife likes them more than I do.
I just watched people playing the new one, and I'm like, this combat looks basic as fuck. Why are people touting that this is so good? It looks terrible.
Wait, for what game?
The Harry Potter Legacy.
Yeah.
Hogwarts Legacy. Well, that was the one everybody was freaking out about because the J.K. Rowling shit and blah, blah, blah. And it's a transphobic game, blah, 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 blah.
That's a problem with the new Zelda games, too. Once you start really getting into them and get so many hours behind them, the combat becomes basic. And it's Tears of the Kingdom was supposed to fix that with the fusing mechanic, and you want to go after these enemies because they drop cool things that you'll want to pick up to fuse, but it's even that wore quickly. When they do make a new Zelda game, if they keep it open world, fine, I guess, but they need to change some things up on it. I'd still rather have combat in the old school You know, Twilight Princess, Ocarina of Time, you know, Z target your opponent and fight him different way. I'd still much rather prefer that.
I think that's why when I was playing, I was having issues because I'm trying to play combat like the older ones.
Yeah.
But I started using the bow and arrow, and I'm doing it that way because I'm like, I'm not even gonna run in here and like you can get more use out of the bows than you can the weapons. It seems.
I just love Chris's comment.
At least.
Like, is it worth the battle? Is it worth what I might lose and break? I was like, oh, yeah, that sucks.
And they need to get. Me personally, I think they need to get rid of durability.
You know, it wasn't so bad. I didn't think it was so bad in Breath of the Wild, except in Master Mode. It really was like a pain in the ass when you're fighting like a gold Lionel and you go through your entire inventory and it's still not dead because its health recharges. But
no,
I don't. In Tears of the Kingdom, it really is annoying. It really was. Like, again, I like the concept of Breath of the Wild, and it was nice, but I don't think it's what they should be doing going forward. But they kind of mentioned, AG Aonuma mentioned it was like the new staple for games, how Ocarina of Time was for 3D Zelda games. I really, on the next game, I think they should make it linear as far as the dungeon goes, because their dungeons are lacking in the open world format. And again, like combat and stuff, they need to work around that, because like Elden Ring, I haven't played it, but from what I understand, the combat for Dark Souls games in Elden Ring was pretty good, you know?
Yeah, it was. Like you get
it's a lot more than
and stuff and all that. They should have that.
Yeah.
You
can't just spam attack, you know?
You can, but on like once you get more powerful, but like starting out first fighting things, you gotta be strategic with what you do.
Yeah.
I have no idea what the fuck either of you are talking about.
That's okay.
I'm just sitting over here typing away. I tuned out like 2 minutes ago. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, I have no idea what they're talking about. You might as well be talking about fucking Caribbean food recipes right now, because I have no knowledge of this. Yeah, the Hogwarts Legacy Hate Crime Edition.
Yep.
Mudblood.
Papa had one too down here. Harry Potter and his elusive gaydar.
Harry Plomper.
Switch has a lot of good indie titles too on their shop as well. Like that WrestleQuest that I got.
Yeah, that wrestling game.
Yeah.
It's like a top down, like kind of, it's an RPG, so if you're not into that kind of thing, then you'll probably miss this one. But
is it just basically like story mode? Like
yeah, there's a story mode. You go through it. They like teach you how to do the wrestling and stuff, and it's literally like a wrestling match, but an RPG. And it's like the premise is you're like in a toy box with all these figures and stuff, and wrestlings are like revered as these legends, like Macho Man and DDP and all these guys. So you're like going through trying to like make a name for yourself.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So it's kind of like a one-dimensional, like you said, it's an RPG though. So
yeah.
All right. That reminds me of like, I mean, it's kind of a different premise, but the TNA wrestling game for PS2 back in the day, if you remember that one.
Never played it.
Oh, Impact. Oh my God. Like I was kind of looking forward to it, but I didn't have high hopes for it. And it came out on PS2 and we rented it because I was like, I'm going to rent it first, see if I want to buy it. And I rented it from Family Video, and it was like all like career mode. And it was just like, it was a shit game. It was kind of like the controls were like the old N64 WWF Raw's War game or Warzone.
You know?
Warzone. Yeah. They were terrible. It wasn't like the Aki controls, you know. It was more was it Acclaim that did those? I think it was Acclaim.
Sure.
All I remember of the TNA game, I never played it, but I do remember it was around the time Kurt Angle was drinking and taking a lot of pills.
Mm-hmm.
And he was tweeting shit out, and then my account got hacked and deleted, like, bad shit. But he got on Twitter and was like saying that the Impact game is far and beyond the greatest wrestling game that was ever created.
Oh
and I'm
my
like,
God,
dude,
that's
stop
funny.
drinking. Please stop drinking.
Fucking perk angle. Fucking perk angle.
Daddy
some
help? But this is that WrestleQuest game, the trailer for
All
it.
right.
And now, introducing the next great legend of wrestling. From humble beginnings to the electrifying figure, taking the world by storm.
It's Macho Man Joseph
Lately
Santos.
embarking on an epic quest from parts unknown. The journeyman traveling the world to take on the very best. He's here and ready to make his mark on history, facing legendary challenges. The biggest name in town, the man who draws a crowd wherever he goes, the rising star that everyone wants.
And there's like
to
a
be.
manager, and he like helps buff your characters and stuff. And
Insurmountable.
yeah, there's like each role has like
Burrito
its
body
thing.
slam.
Yeah.
Believable. He's bringing out moves we've never seen before. Wow! Can you believe it? 1, 2, 3.
There's even like promo offs and stuff too.
I'll give them credit. This looks like a live-action Roman Reigns match.
But
Yeah, I couldn't do this. I couldn't play this game. It reminds me of what is that? NBA Street, where you can like jump and you not like okay, NBA Jam was a different story, but like NBA Street was like cartoonish basketball. I don't if I'm gonna play a wrestling game, I'm gonna play a fucking wrestling game. I don't like all that fucking I don't know. Like it does. Like I could see where people would enjoy that. Absolutely. I'm not
It's
I'm
just
not
a
gonna
story
knock it.
thing. Like it's not. I'm not expecting it to be like 2K or one of those. It's just like its own little thing.
Yeah,
and it's better than Fight Forever. I'm just telling you that.
Which,
Doesn't take much, though.
Which is sad to hear because we had so much hope on that game. And for
I just wanted to be able to fucking play it. I spent $85 on it. I've never been able to fucking play the game. It's still just sitting there. Motherfucking. I was like, I could have spent the $85 on edibles from.
You said it just won't download, right?
Provisioning Center, located in Houghton Lake for all your medical and recreational marijuana needs. That's Houghton Lake Provisioning Center, established 2020.
You said it just.
Please.
You said it just won't download, right?
No, not at all.
You're not out of storage, right?
No, I've got a SD card and everything in there, all that happy horse shit. So it's like, because I looked at like the memory, like the storage space and everything. It's like it's not saying you're out of storage space.
Right.
So that's
see what the error is if one pops up.
Yeah, I'll try it again just for shits and giggles. I'll screenshot it. What do we got here? What's this trailer?
No, this is a game that I want to get. It's I don't know why I haven't bought it yet, but it's called Tunic. It came out about a year ago now. And it's heavily inspired by like 2D Legend of Zelda.
I think I remember this. It did look good. Yeah,
it's almost like 2.5D.
Is this on Switch?
Yeah.
Right? This is Switch? Okay.
Yeah, that looks good.
Yeah.
Reminds me of like the old schools, though, the top-down ones.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's kind of like what am I playing right now? Is that Link to the Past? Is that the one it is on Super? Yeah, Link to the Past. That I
Zelda
never
3.
have time to. Yep. Yeah, and I tell you what, man, that was going back and playing that, like, which I wish I had more time to actually play. Going back and playing that reminds me of playing the very first one. After the second one, the sides, and I like side scrollers, but oh my god, Adventures of Link.
So
Fuck that game. I'll never go back and play it. Fuck that game.
So Godzillionaire's mentioning Sea of Stars for the Switch looks good. So if you guys want, we can check out that trailer too.
Yeah, go ahead and pull the trailer up for that.
Sweet.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I haven't heard of this one, so let's take a look.
Oh yeah, I did see this. This does look good.
Oh, it's another RPG.
Yeah.
My problem with RPGs is, like, they're fun sometimes, but sometimes I just want to fucking fight.
You mean like action, but I have to wait for your guys to do it?
Yeah, like sometimes when I'm in the mood for death or something, an RPG can be fun, you know?
This reminds me of Golden Sun. Oh, you get to pick one. Interesting.
Huh.
That actually doesn't look too bad.
Kind of reminds me of like the Final Fantasy game.
Yep.
Yeah.
Godzillionaire was in the chat when I was playing 16, so yeah, he's into the RPGs and whatnot.
He said The Messenger is a really good Metroidvania style game by the same dev.
Nice.
We got
I miss Castlevania games and stuff. Those were fun.
Yeah, they were. Symphony of the Night is by far my favorite.
Hey, do you guys want to make fun of an article from Kotaku talking about Super Mario Brothers 2?
Of course.
Super Mario
by
Wonder.
Jeremy Gash.
It's Kenneth Shepard.
Mm.
It's Kenneth.
I remember when Mario 2 came out, dude. That was the shit.
Super Mario 2, the one that's not really a Mario Brothers game.
Yeah. Nintendo had a weird thing with sequels back then. You get Mario 2 and you're like, oh, okay, this is different. And then Zelda 2 comes out, you're like, oh, okay. Like, all right. That's why A Link to the Past is one of my favorite games. And same with like Mario 3 or Mario World, because they return to form.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I just remember beating them, man. I just remember hours playing that game and having fun. You know, again, it was a different
fight and work.
You know.
Let's see here.
Gaming was different.
I got distracted by a Libs of TikTok video showing a bunch of future doctors stealing tools at a Home Depot to feed their families with.
Oh yeah, of course.
You know, because AOC said they only take bread to feed their families.
Feed your families. Yeah.
Yeah, you know. Let's see. So, Super Mario Brothers Wonder is a whole new approach to 2D Mario games. I just want to see how they covered this. Let's see. So, during the Super Mario Brothers Wonder Nintendo-centric Nintendo Direct, let's see. You can now play as Yoshi carrying. Yeah, I thought the elephant thing was funny. Seeing Yoshi carry an elephant. Let's see. So the last trailer is bursting with small details. Alongside the new banner features Wonder is adding to the Mario formula. Primary, that's the Wonder flower. Okay, so we know that. I just kind of want to see if they editorialize about the game at all. The Wonder effect, alongside characters. I'm surprised that let's see. The roster went deeper. Several new playable characters. Mario, Luigi, Peach. Yeah, we went through that. Well, I guess this is a bust. This is a bust.
They're actually covering something legitimately.
Right? I go to Kotaku, I expect them to be bitching because it's not like Peach Wonder or something like that, you know. Well,
why don't Peach have her own game again?
Right? Well, you can't really, they can't even complain because you have Peach and Daisy in this one.
Yep.
Well, after Zelda, they're probably trying to get on Nintendo's good side again because.
Oh yeah. I forgot about that.
Yeah. And like again, like when Metroid Dread came out, they basically told people the best way to experience the game is to download it illegally, to pirate it. So then all of their associates in the gaming journalist arena got invited to play Zelda, and they didn't. So then they went on a whole SJW crusade about how they're the victims and Nintendo are the oppressors, and everyone was like, huh? No, you for no reason told people to download Metroid Dread illegally.
Mm-hmm.
So we did.
And then Kotaku fired a bunch of people, and now they're actually trying to legitimately cover a Nintendo game. What do you know? What do you know?
Hey,
what
good
up,
morning,
Sherry?
Good morning, Sherry. How are you, darling? Good to see you. Some Sherry in the morning.
Sherry in the morning.
Hey.
Sherry in the morning on Y102. Here we are. I don't know why Sherry would sound like this, though.
Nothing wrong with a glass of sherry in the morning. You'll be fine.
Are
you cooking? No, I'm just drinking.
There are worse things.
Little for the food, little for me. Go ahead, Tony. Sorry.
I'm just saying it's not bad seeing Sherry in the morning. Like, at least it's not Elephant Peach.
Right? I will. Yeah.
And her feminine trunk. Her feminine trunk.
Her feminine trunk. Yeah. Elephant Peach in her feminine trunk. At least it's not an elbow feminine trunk. Remember that old
Peach
gag?
is going to be an asshole. An entitled asshole, but Sherry, she's gonna make memes. So
yep.
Make fun of her.
Oh yeah. I played Terraria, Papa. It's like Minecraft, but like side scrolling. And you can build stuff, and there's like dungeons to delve into and stuff and fight things.
Nice.
Yeah. That's okay. So like I see Papa, he's talking about with the graphics and stuff like that. But yeah, games like that, I mean, you're not really playing them, I would say, for like the graphics, you know.
No, you're playing it for the gameplay.
Yep. The Switch, I mean, I look
story.
at like we the Switch compared to like the graphics I've seen on the other new consoles. Obviously the others are better, but yeah, the Switch is about it's about the gameplay. It's just more fun than it is like, you know, games like that, like I'm not worried about like crisp, like sharp, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, I want the colors to pop and it to look good, which it does. Like, I have no issue with the graphics on the Switch. But
graphics only matter to a certain extent. If you're going from 18-bit to 16-bit, then yeah, graphics are pretty dope. Or moving up to 64, sure, but like nowadays, like the difference between the PS4 and the PS5's graphics mean absolutely nothing to me.
Exactly, Godzillionaire.
Yeah, see, Godzillionaire said it right there. I'd rather play something with better gameplay and story than the 50th FPS bald Space Marine game. Right?
There's people that will literally not play like really good titles because it looks like shit. Like it doesn't look appealing, and it's like you're missing out on all this great stuff. Like just because you were like, well, the graphics are bad. It's like, oh, I don't really care. Like, yeah, it's nice to look at something that's like pretty and stuff. But if the gameplay is shit, and like half the AAA titles right now, they like come out, they look phenomenal, but there's so many bugs and other issues with like the gameplay that they're just shit.
And it's not original. It's just the same game you've been playing with a new skin. You know, and yeah, that's how you raise tough kids, Papa. Everyone should have their kids play Pitfall. Like, go into this room. Here's some bread. Here's some water. and a roll of toilet paper do not come out until you've beaten this game.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
That's why, like, now indie games are doing so well, because they're doing good gameplay. The graphics may not be the best, but the game overall is really good.
Did you see this? Activision will add real-time in-game voice chat moderation in Call of Duty. AI-powered detection will work in-game to listen and report rule-breaking issues automatically.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
How, again, they're focused on shit like that, and Nintendo's focused on fun.
Yep.
We started out with Ataris, man. So when you talk graphics, get it. I'm sorry. We started out with Atari, man.
Call of Duty hasn't been relevant since I want to say World at War. That was the last good one.
Well,
what was I played the one on PS2.
The funny part is when they're barren, when nobody's playing the game anymore because you say "aw fuck" and get reported as David Duke. They're gonna be like, "Well, it's Call of Duty fatigue. It's fatigue." Yeah. It's like, no, you ruined the experience.
Yeah. I was born in not the chats, but like the voice chats of Call of Duty, molded by it. All the smack talk and all that shit. Like, that builds character.
Funniest thing is the Modern Warfare games, my kids would play them. And Brendan played it with Doug and Mike, which were brothers. And I have a picture of those guys somewhere on my Facebook. The three of them were sitting on a futon or a couch playing. Brendan went in the military, Doug went in the military, and Mike did not. But it's just the fact of when they were younger, they all were playing those games. So I have to think that it also, like you said, you were born in the chat, it also made them, make some of those decisions. Though Doug had been interested in a career in the military for quite a while, but he didn't have anybody to talk to, so he talked to me about it. And it was just really, I don't know, I think beneficial, in my opinion. Because, again, they had the games as kids. They enjoyed it. Doug is still in the military, has a great career. I think he was in Hawaii last I knew, but I think he's back in here now somewhere. Especially with the incident that happened there. But yeah, it's just, I don't know. It just seems like, you always hear the negativity about video games and people playing them. Well, that's positivity for you, because I know 2 out of 3 kids that joined the military that played those games. So take it as you want. But I had fun with you guys in the Mario Kart. I don't care. That shit's fun. I don't care what it looks like. That was a blast.
Yeah, I hate that entire subsect of fans, Godzilla. They're like, gaming is for women too. Now buy this skin for fucking $10. Like, dude, I grew up playing Mario with my sister. Like, me and my mom went and rented fucking Legend of Zelda, and, like, that started a lifelong thing for me back in, like, 86, 87. Like, who the fuck ever said, like, I don't know anyone who's been like, oh, a girl wants to play Nintendo. Like,
yeah, I never.
Whoever fucking said that? Like, I always played Chun-Li and Street Fighter, Like,
hell yeah.
The fuck are you talking about? But it's the same people that now we're releasing half-finished fucking games. Like, oh, we'll patch it later. Like, fuck you, dude.
Yep.
Like, make the game. Make an experience and then release it. Like,
yeah, and if it's not ready, fucking delay the shit. Like, I'm fine if you're gonna delay the shit and not indefinitely. Obviously, you don't want it to, like, you still need to have some kind of time frame that it's gonna come out. But if the game isn't ready, just delay it. Like, I'd rather wait to make sure the game is complete and finished and ready to go, no issues, than fucking wait until you release it and then have to wait more, like, for you to fix it.
Yeah. Like, we're reverting. That's what they did with E.T. on Atari. They just release it, and there was a game-breaking glitch.
Yep.
And all those ended up buried in the fucking desert along with any real competition from Atari, And they almost killed the video game industry. Yeah.
That's why I'm surprised we haven't had another one of those events with the gaming industry.
Wait, what's the Nick Merckx thing? I'm so out of the loop
So,
on this gaming stuff.
He
What
said
is it?
something about Nick Marks would like he was a content creator for Call of Duty. Like I think he was a professional gamer and stuff, but he had like a skin that you could buy in the game. But he said something about, I'm down with all alphabet people, but leave children alone. So now he's Uncle H. Now he's taking over Germany and spreading throughout Europe because he wants children to be left alone to grow up. So a lot of people pulled their skins after that. It happened a few months ago. I'm a little fuzzy on it, but
he had a skin in the game as well, and they pulled his skin from the game, and so people are kind of like fuck Call of Duty right now
because he's pro kid. He's pro kid, right?
And yeah, he's all about, hey, you should let children grow up and make their own decisions and not have Munchausen by proxy and take it out on your child. Joseph Santos mentioned Street Fighter is better than Mortal Kombat. Yeah, like I go in between the two, but yeah, they're definitely like I haven't played any of the new ones for either franchise, but like I do. There are times I just wanted to play Street Fighter, like no Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo. Oh yeah, for the Super Nintendo. I love that game.
I think that's on. Isn't that on the?
I think
the
so.
Online.
Yeah,
and I'm pretty sure that is. I think me and Trey have played that. He likes the Ninja Turtles battle game, like where you can pick your character
the tournament fighters.
Yes.
That and I used to have that too for the SNES, and then my parents sold it, and that fucking game's expensive too now.
Hang on a second, I'll be right back.
Super fan, you have to read Papa Cotton's comment right here. Super fan. Draven, you need to read Papa Cotton's comment.
We need a new Gran Turismo, so when they advertise it, my ex-girlfriend will piss and moan about me to her boyfriend now. I don't want to play it anymore, really. I want a new game just for that.
Fuck yes. Well, that makes it better. FU, Fun University. The dogs are barking. Ladies and gentlemen, Fun University totally isn't super fan Adam Shawhan.
Nope, it's not at all.
No, not at all.
Coincidence. Yes. She left Papa Cotton over that game. Well, you know what? What was more loyal at the end of the day? Just saying.
Always the inanimate object.
Yeah, he's not wrong.
And by that I don't mean
and not out of line.
They should add that this to the virtual thing on Super Nintendo. They should add it. It's fucking so good.
I don't know where the fucking box is for the other one, but I've got this is the second one for just the regular NES, the Ninja Turtles 2 arcade game.
Nice.
Dude, that was so dope. When that came out, because I remember playing NES Ninja Turtles, and you were always like, man, I wish it was like the arcade game. That's a dope game.
Yeah.
Still got the little sleeve and everything for it. But
dude, me and my homeboy who died of a heroin overdose a few years ago, we used to fucking play that game for hours, dude. He was best fucking friend, dude.
Here's the there's the first one right there. The box is in another. It's in another box of things, but I always talk about that game Renegade and how my buddy gave it to me when I told you guys that there's like a watermark on there from like something getting spilled on it, but there's the instructions they typed up and put on the case for me when they gave me the game because they didn't have a booklet. So yeah, Renegade. I played the shit out of that game. I don't know how the Ninja Turtles one ended up in there, but I can't find the Renegade game. But I just grabbed this box just to kind of.
It'd be funny if it was in the system, Etep. I'm just saying.
Nice.
There's two of them right here, and there's no games in here. Unfortunately, neither of them work.
Ladies and gentlemen, for a $20 super chat, Etep will blow in those consoles and cartridges.
$20 super chat. I'll blow these babies.
Dude, I tell you what, I'm gonna check.
Blowing in the morning with Etep at WKRP in Cincinnati. There you go.
I'll check and see if the Nintendo shop's still down the road. That's where I sent my GameCube to get fixed. If they are, one of the next times I come up, I'll take them down and take them in there. We can get them fixed for you, man.
This one right here is the original. This is my original one I got for Christmas. This one right here is the one I got after the fact because it has the little, you can see it in there because my hooker light, but there's the little phone number in there because it was a refurbished one. So yeah, but this, I have my original one. There's 4 controllers. I only have one of the light guns, but yeah, here's and I've showed this off before, but yeah, there's the original Zelda game right there. And the map is around here somewhere for that, which I found separately at my mom's house. So I'm gonna frame that. But yes, the cartridge is in here and everything. But yeah, this is just
I remember that gold game, my friend.
Some of the this is why I'm sending Tolbat my NES Classic, because I want to fucking play Tecmo Super Bowl.
Right.
I love this game. I do. But here's
the original Tecmo Bowl on that USB drive one I bought. Oh,
there's
nice.
Hell yeah.
Right there. WrestleMania. This
I get to play Doink.
Here's the hang on. It's coming out of here. But yeah, here's the still got the booklet. There's the cartridge.
Awesome.
I like how they couldn't show Hogan had to be wearing a plain shirt in that. I don't know why they didn't have his logo on there, but yeah. This was all. I love these little Nintendo books. These are so fucking cool. But yeah, like it shows your.
I miss booklets so much.
Right.
Yeah.
Because it used to be an experience opening up the gamepad, because there's more than just the game in there. It's like now it's just a fucking sometimes a download code and a disc that doesn't even have the game on it. You just put it in the console and it downloads.
Yep.
It was nice too, because if you're on the car ride home from getting the game, you could open the thing and flip through the booklet and you know, anticipate you getting to play it when you got home.
Tetris.
What about Cobra Triangle? Yeah. Can I just state real quick again, you know, Etep's shown all these games. We had it better back then. We weren't paying $600 after buying a game just to get the full experience of it. Now, shut up, everyone. I have to call the Nintendo counselor for $10 a minute. I'll be right back.
Yep. Yeah, that's one of the old video game boxes down here in the storage.
Nice.
Oh, dude. Yeah, I want to. No, I got one more. I'll reach into the box one more time.
Nintendo counselor 900 number. Nice Kung Fu.
I know. I've done quarters in that machine, brother.
Just side scroller. You go up the different levels. This shit was fun. This shit was fun.
Flip over to the opponent, back kick.
I think I still have Blades of Steel. I've got bases. This is only I had bases loaded. I used to love bases loaded baseball. I would purposely hit the batters just so you get them to charge the mound.
Yeah, that was cool, dude.
There was some Blades of Steel had the great fight. They had like the great fight sequence in there for that time. They're standing there, you just press the buttons, you can just see their little power meters as they're throwing their punches. Have a good day,
Papa. Nini Nai.
Oh man. Yeah.
Elevator action was fun.
Elevator action. I don't know. Trey likes to play Kid Icarus. He plays the shit out of that and like ice. We play Ice Climbers because you can play 2 at the same time on that one.
Yeah.
That one's fun.
Dude, A Boy and His Blob I loved, and the Angry Video Game Nerd actually reviewed that a couple days ago. I was like, fuck yeah, dude.
I forgot all about that game.
They re-released a remastered version of that, I think.
Yeah.
What year is that from?
It's from
gotta
like
look.
the 80s, dude. Like it was,
Yeah.
but for its time, it was innovative. You know that and
Mhm.
Little Nemo the Dream Master, which they ended up making a cartoon of too, was really cool.
That's from '89.
Yeah, I just pulled it up. God, I'd forgotten
And
all about that.
They made one for the Wii.
Yeah.
That's
Yep.
crazy.
Oh yeah.
That I mean, you look at like, does anybody remember Paperboy? Remember that
Mhm.
one?
Yep.
That was another good one. Honestly, that game was fun.
Dude, Duck Hunt.
Paperboy was
Mario Brothers / Duck Hunt when they had the Giga unit, the Nintendo that came out with everything.
Yeah,
Like,
the
I
light gun,
remember
the two
that. That was
controllers.
always fun. Duck Hunt.
Super
My
Mario
dad
All-Stars
brought
as
that
well.
gun.
Nice.
You can't play Duck Hunt anymore unless you have a old school TV.
Mm-hmm.
Tube. That shit won't. The blaster won't work on HD TVs.
Yep.
Oh shit! I didn't even think about that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
See, mine's got a component in it, the 64-inch behind me, but I've still got a RCA when they went from the bubble TV to a flat screen, like a 13-inch with the RCA input. So yeah, I've got the TV for it, man. I just don't have the system anymore.
Yeah, but
I
the
have-
blaster won't work with the TV. Like it won't register when you're pulling the trigger.
Yeah, it only works with the tube TVs.
I've got a tube TV at the cabin. It's in our bedroom up there still. It weighs 900 pounds. That's why I haven't moved it out.
I
Flat
know,
screen.
dude. Moving a
Jesus
TV
Christ.
used to be a pain in the
Yup.
cunt, dude.
Yeah.
Well, it's still kind
two,
of a
three
pain in the ass,
people.
depending on how big it is. Like my 55
Yeah,
is a fucking bitch to move. Just
A
because-
32.
Yeah,
inch
but
can
you
take
used to
4
have to
people.
like
Yeah,
you-
throw your back out.
Yep.
you'd have to physically prepare to move
Mhm.
a fucking TV.
Oh,
And then it'd just be the middle of the night. The TV had been off for hours, and then out of nowhere, just crack. What the fuck
Yep.
was that?
Mhm.
What is that?
Just your
Shut
spine
up.
when you're trying to lift it.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm looking up the one we had as a kid. I want to see if I can find it. It was hang on. I think it was a 20.
I don't
Well,
miss
what
those
do
big
y'all know?
TVs, man. Not like that anyway. Not the old school ones.
Cobra Triangle, man.
Remember the TVs that were like covered in mahogany wood and shit?
That's what I had.
That's what I
Yeah.
had.
That's what we had. Was this? It was like that cabinet style.
Yep.
I'm
And you
trying
push
to.
the little plate, and it pops up in the thing to change the channels and shit.
This.
Cobra
Yeah.
fucking Triangle.
Wait. What? Oh shit.
Interesting.
Dude, yeah, me and Trey played this. I had never played this game before. Yeah.
Nice. Reminds me of River Raid.
Oh wow.
Fighting a
Yes,
dragon and shit.
That game used to be dope, dude.
Yeah, I'd never
my
played
stepdad
that.
got it. You know, my
Nice.
stepdad bought it, and I ended up playing the shit out of it.
Nice.
Cobra Triangle.
Yep, that was a game we just happened to cross on the NES Classic with all the games on it.
Yeah.
And we were just trying games one day, and it was like, oh, cool. This one was kind of fun. So like after he was done with it, I just sat there and played it for a while.
Oh, yeah.
It was
I
it
know
was,
we've
it was
talked-
funny.
I know we've talked about it before, but Top Gun was the fucking worst, dude.
Oh my
I
god.
never owned that game, but I'd have friends who would bring it over. If I bought that game,
Yep.
I'd be pissed.
Yeah.
But I've got my nose up and speed down. How the hell did I crash?
Yeah. Yeah, dude. Like, if that shit
Yep.
was like real life, the fucking turnover rate for the Navy would be insane.
What do you mean I didn't get fuel? Oh, shit. Ghost and Goblins was always fun too.
Yeah, Super Ghosts and Goblins. That's on the Switch too.
Nice.
Ghosts and Goblins. I forgot about that one.
Yeah, I buy the kind of like yours that I've got this, but just the USB port with the classic Nintendo and the classic controllers. Got some of those on there, and yeah, it's great. It's like hell yeah. I remember playing the original Nintendo. Like after that game came out, we used to have the video store on the avenue. You go down and rent games, and yeah, that was one of the ones we rented. Bunch of buddies came over, and it was only one player. You could play two players, but it was only one player at a time. You know. So we just sit there and be playing and having fun, man. You know, God, it was so easy back then. We were so entertained easily. You know, give us a game and go to town. Doesn't matter if it's a boat. Doesn't matter if it was Pitfall. You know, man, we had fun. Pac-Man.
Oh, Pac-Man. I like Cubert.
Cubert, yeah.
Wait. Here's I can do it again. I can do it again because it's right here. I love this game, and not only the game, but the Saturday morning cartoon was really fun as well.
Snake Rattle and Roll is another one that was kind of like Cubert, or kind of reminded me of Cubert.
Okay, I don't remember that one.
You were a snake and you ran around and you could eat stuff and add to your like body.
Okay.
It's a bitch because it's one of those ones where like you're not sure if you're in the fore or the front ground.
No, I never played that one. Let's see. I'm trying to find. I think
Contra was one of the big ones when that first came out too.
Oh God, yeah,
codes when you didn't have the codes, like before the codes existed. You know, for normal people to find out. God, hours on that game with friends because you know it was a good 2-player game.
Yeah, here's Snake Rattle and Roll.
Has anyone ever beat Contra without the damn code?
No, I never did.
We did back in the day, but it you know it was 2-player, and yeah, it was a long time ago. Nowadays, I couldn't know.
So you had like the little pellets you could eat that like would add to your body. Basically, it's kind of like an extra life, and you had to make your way through this course and all these little squares, which is sort of like Hubert. But yeah, that was Snake Rattle and Roll. Shit's a bitch.
Let's see. As I'm looking through. I'm still looking at old televisions here. I can't find the exact one. I can find find one close to it, but I got. It's funny. I found the exact remote control. What do you got, Tony?
I just wanted to show off a little memo real quick. This game was the shit, dude. So innovative for its time.
Yeah, it was.
Like, this is a Mario Kart course. These days, not really.
I never played this. I've seen the movie, but I never played this.
Dude, I was so excited when they came out with the movie. I was like, yeah, I love this game. Yeah, you could get the animals and they could climb up the walls or do different things.
Right. I remember the Popeye game too. That was hilarious.
Oh yeah, Popeye.
Yeah.
You know, playing at the arcade. That was
like, people have to understand at the time this shit was innovative, finding different animals that had different abilities and yeah.
Puss in Boots was good too. Remember Puss in Boots? That was a NES game too.
I got a good one for you guys. I guarantee. I don't know if any of you will remember this one, but remember this?
What is this?
The fucking NES?
Nope.
Yeah.
What is it? What game?
North and South. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, dude, this shit was fun. My cousin had this, and him and I used to play the shit out of it.
They have a, speaking of remaking games, they have Oregon Trail on the Switch now.
Yeah,
no
there's
shit, really?
that.
I did not
Update
know
version,
that.
isn't there?
I'm gonna have Tolbat put this one on there for me too.
See, I wish so bad. Not Assassin's Creed. I mean its own franchise. I wish we could get an open world Revolutionary War game.
Yeah.
That would be fucking sweet.
Like in the like I wish the people from Ghost of Tsushima would create, dude, because they made a really good open world game, dude. That would be dope.
Oh wow.
Do you think this song was playing in the actual Civil War?
8-bit themes.
Yeah.
Wow.
There's a really cool like sequence on the train I remember too. That was fun. But yeah, he's got one horse left.
Come on, the South.
See? They're just fuck it, we'll move west. Oh yeah, see they got the railroad going. See, look, they take the railroad and go all the way up here and invade and shit. It was fun. But see, 8 bits ago.
This was gaming though back in the day, man.
Yeah,
I like this. It was like it's kind of strategy. It's like Risk, you know. See, here we go right here. I wanted to get to this before I switched off one of the train sequences. They're just cool.
Nice. Oh, what the hell?
Yeah.
It'd be funny if one of the teams had purple hair and was shrieking.
You know, we know an old game designer. I bet you he might have ideas on how to make that happen.
Right?
I really like the music for this.
It is kind of cool, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
I like how he Superman punches them and they fly into the fucking stratosphere. This one guy, man, he's unfuckwithable. Look at him. Now you gotta get back on the fucking train.
Hell yeah, this music is dope.
It is. I might start using this for, I don't know, this is kind of cool.
Come on, dude, you're a pussy. Stop getting hit.
Right? That one guy kept fucking him up. I want to see him beat this level, goddammit.
Oh, the coal cars.
I was up to the coal. Uh-oh.
Yep.
See? Just gives up.
He's in blackface. Conductor blackface.
Did I just inadvertently get this game canceled?
Yes.
Look at, see? Look at, now the North is fucking taking over. About to burn Atlanta down, baby.
See, here's Puss in Boots.
Okay.
Pharaoh's Great Adventure.
Yeah, it's like the
Pharaoh's
Toei animation, like the anime games. Like Little Nemo is like an anime game too, basically.
This came out the same year as North and South, 1990.
You had like a gun, you had like a boomerang and some bombs and shit.
See, this is when it was just games and they weren't trying to preach to you.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's why I like Nintendo. They don't fucking preach.
They keep that shit out.
Like, trust me, if PlayStation or Microsoft, if Sony or Microsoft would have made the mistake with the Wii U that Nintendo did, they would have been like, well, it's fatigue and this and that, and people this and that. It's like Nintendo was like, you know what? This is our bad. And even fucking Iwata, instead of firing anyone, he cut his own salary to keep everyone employed at Nintendo. He was like, I'm the head of this ship. I messed up. And that's one thing about this new console, too. The Switch was like Iwata's last big thing, you know?
Making the frogs gay.
So this console, we're going to see how it goes without Iwata, because Iwata was a gamer first and then a businessman.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, like, they took responsibility for the Wii U performing like shit. And it's just something you don't see in the world anymore is accountability, self-accountability.
No, not at all.
No. I don't know what accountability is.
Shit.
Shit.
It means you can add or plus it.
Yeah.
Just ask Budweiser.
Accountable.
Oh, here's the weird, like, demon type looking boss thing. And certain enemies can only be hurt, or bosses can only be hurt by certain items too, or weapons too.
They don't make it too easy. I like it.
Yeah. This game is a bitch when I was a kid. It's Puss in Boots. Joseph Santos.
Alright, horse.
Before the DreamWorks Puss in Boots, this is like the anime Puss in Boots. But yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, that's crazy. Like that I love looking back. Like Tony said, I never really thought about like the music for the North and South game, how cool it was at the time. You always had like your games like Mario and Zelda with those just timeless fucking, you know, songs that they're always right there. But yeah, that North and South, that's an undervalued gem right there.
Yeah.
Hang on a second. Here. This is what I was talking about right here. This right here is the remote control for our old TV as a kid.
Nice.
That was it right there. But it was like this kind of TV right here.
Yep, that's the same one we had too. And on the right or whatever, there's like that little push like panel that opens up, and there's like controls to like change the channel and shit.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, we had that, and we had like an entertainment. Look at, oh my god, this is basically like my living room right here.
Yep.
The Nintendo, and then it was, hey, take the Nintendo out of the living room and take it into the into the den. So I couldn't have it in the living room anymore. And the big TV, had to have it on the small one, which was like what, like 15 inches. That was my little TV. With you had the fucking, there was no remote control for that one. You had to get up and like push the buttons, and you had the fucking rabbit ears and all that shit.
We were saying about that Tournament Fighters earlier. Here's the the stuff for that.
Yes. Yeah, Trey's fucking good at this game.
Boots.
He like whips my ass at this fucking game.
I loved it. This game was so good. This guy's terrible.
The sad part is, if Chris was here, he'd just be pulling up all these games.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And there's like the little story and stuff.
What's Raphael doing? Because it doesn't look wholesome.
He's shining his sai.
Is that what we're calling it?
Yeah, he's got a rag, and you can see the sai there. You sick fucks.
You turtles, Raphael, stop stroking your sai in front of your brothers. Let the Mikey get in on that action.
God damn it. It even had like some obscure characters in it, like Wingnut and that like there's like a samurai. Oh, there's the Rat King. He's not that obscure. He was in the cartoon. Oh yeah, and your clone versions. It wasn't just like they look the same.
That thing in the background on the billboard looks like a modern day person, dude. Just awoke.
Oh yeah, here's Wingnut.
Maybe
Which
we
is
should
what's
start calling him 8-bits.
Which is freaking annoying because Wingnut is here's the robot dude. He's obscure too. Which is what sucks because that new movie, Mutant Mayhem, has like some of those obscure characters in it, but the movie's shit.
Is that like Mecha Turtle or something like that? Like
I forget his name.
You would think it'd have their names up by the it does, but for this one it just says press start.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna Google the Tournament Fighters roster.
Yeah.
I gotta say a quick happy birthday to Mickey James today, who is 44 years old. The beautiful and talented Alexis Lurie,
Nice.
Mickey James. August 31st, 1979, which is hard to believe because she looks fantastic.
Phenomenal.
Oh, I don't remember this character. Asuka. She used the butt thing before Tony Storm did. Oh yeah, no, I remember when she does her moves thing. This shark guy, he had this his finisher or his special was like a tsunami, basically.
All right, there we go.
Was that Chrome Dome?
Maybe. You have the roster or whatever?
Yeah.
I got one for you, Etep. This one's funny too. If I can remember how to do this. Get out of here. Settings. There, no. Present. That's what it is.
Yeah.
That's the word I'm looking for. That's what it is. There you go. There's the TV.
Oh
wow.
shit.
Yeah,
buddy.
So
Yeah.
that's legitimately, I had a Polaroid that I had to take a picture of and put on the damn computer. So yeah, that's legit. Like I said, man, no wonder we all got to wear freaking glasses. Look how close we had to sit to the fucking TV, bro.
Is that Baby Adam?
That's me.
Holy shit.
That's little Pop when he was just
So-
a little X-Men.
Mm-hmm.
Did you have to sit still for the camera for 5 minutes with your Wild West camera?
Right, and next to me is my younger brother Chris, which of course he's cut off in the picture, but he's the one that I had the Uncle Sam White Apollo Creed, as you called it, Etep, costume on his birthday, because his birthday is August 2nd and mine's the 2nd of September. So like literally like a month apart and 6 years apart. So you know me, like I'm me. I don't change. Like when I showed up in costume and we had fun up at the cons, I do that shit here locally. So it's not like I just do it at the con. You never know what I'm going to be wearing, but you can know we're going to have fun. So whether it's, a new Wakulian Order outfit with a belt or, wearing my white Apollo Creed, Uncle Sam, USA costume to you just never know when we're all rolling in suits, in Indy. It's always fun. But yeah, that's the TV, man. So yeah, we had them too. It's crazy when you think about it.
I'll have
to
to
what we
I'll
have
to
nowadays. These thin ass, TVs that you can carry 232 inches underneath your arms and run out of Walmart because they don't stop you in Cali. So there you go. But don't try that in a small town. You'll probably end up in the slammer.
Mm-hmm.
But try stealing one of those TVs that we used to have. Good luck.
Yeah, I know, right? Yep, you needed a flatbed or whatever.
Yeah. Couple dollies and like 6 guys to move a 32-inch TV. And that's the thing, the TVs weren't that big, but those enclosures, man, and they were made from real wood. Shit was heavy.
So real quick, my one of the guys I used to book, he wrestles as Jake something in Impact. He recently, on the 27th, a couple days ago, he wrestled Sonata for the IWGP World Heavyweight Champion.
Oh, yeah.
It was not non-title match,
Nice.
but yeah, and he's and Jake was he's a NWJP strong alum. He lost, Sonata obviously went over, but that was kind of cool to see him get a match like that. I used to book this kid and pay him $10 to come in for a show. Nice. But he was just like, he was green, he was just starting. But yeah, it's fucking crazy to see. Like him and Mad Dragon are in Impact now. I think there's one other guy, but yeah, I just wanted to bring that up real quick.
No, that's cool though, Etep. That's still cool. Regardless, to me, I think it's cool though. I mean, somebody that long ago, as they started out, like you said, used to be $10 a day, and then they got to end up taking on the champ, here years later. That's pretty cool, man.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely, man. Absolutely.
Sometimes it's the little things.
Yeah. Yeah, just the little things. But I think I don't know, you guys, we could probably wrap it up here so I can grab some lunch before the 115 member stream. And yeah. And I got a video to upload to Rumble and make a thumbnail for that. So I'm going to go on a rant.
Hardest working man on YouTube.
I don't know about that, but things away from YouTube usually preclude me from doing stuff here. I got the review of Hell House LLC 2. I'll be putting out probably this weekend a review of The Nun. And we're doing Saturday night's main event, and I'll be able to be on Vinny's stream tomorrow afternoon.
Nice.
Yeah, I'll jump on there, and yeah, I don't think I have any. I don't think I have any guest appearances booked tonight anywhere. I think I'm taking the night off. I said I was going to write the other night on the script, and I didn't get a chance to. And Nick's getting on me to get a hold of Richard, that director, and send him what I've got now. So it's like, okay. All right, I got to get back to work on this thing. So, but yeah, that's what I got going on. So, when's the next wrestling? When's the next wrestling stream, Draven?
That's a good question. Probably Monday.
Monday, okay.
Probably watch, since the pay-per-view Sunday. Monday we'll watch. What is it? Rampage, ROH, and Collision, I guess. Mm-hmm. And then Tuesday we can watch the pay-per-view. That way we're not, because it's gonna be 5 hours for ROH, Collision, and Rampage. So that way we're not sitting there for fucking 10 hours.
Yeah. And programming note for Going in Raw from here on out, we're gonna stay on YouTube on Monday nights. Wednesday nights will be the Rumble night. We'll go to Rumble on Wednesdays. Okay. Yeah, Monday we're gonna stay over on YouTube. So yeah, but we'll still be simulcasting, but just not switching over exclusively to Rumble on Mondays. We'll just do that on Wednesdays. So, and honestly, I'm kind of thinking about bumping the start time up on Saturdays a little bit. I wanted to, we'll talk about that more off air, but I was kind of thinking about moving it up to like 8 Eastern, little bit earlier. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not. It just make everything that way. If we're playing cart, we can play cart a little bit earlier, because that'll help out too. So, but yeah, I mean, if that works, I mean, honestly, if we said, hey, we're going to start at 7:30, right around the same time the dump, I don't give a shit. You know, make it easy.
Well, 7:30 gives us more time to play Mario Kart. I'm just saying.
Well, that's it too. I mean, if we go like 7:30 to like say 7:30 to 9:15, 7:30 to even 9:30, you do 2 hours. You know, like I said, Saturday night should be about 90 minutes. It's like a horror movie. It should be about 80 to 90 minutes, and then we can go play Mario Kart, and we'd be doing that a little bit earlier. So we might think about doing that too. But yeah, that's it, folks. Thank you everybody for being here. The Joseph Santos, Godzillionaire, Papa Cotton, Fun University, Chef Nation, lovely Sherry. Who else was there? Anybody else? Was that it? That was I think that was it. Thank you. Hope you enjoyed. And yeah, we will catch you guys later. I'm Etep Queen from the Place to Be Reviews. We have been here with all these we don't see. Have a great day, a pleasant tomorrow. We'll catch you on the next one. Well, later on when you go watch my video on Rumble.